Hey, the king is back, and today we're going over the most controversial fighters in the UFC. Who is hated the most? Who is loved the most? Who's the most polarizing don out of anyone in the UFC? I thought I'd throw my 2 cents in there, give my opinion, give reasons why, and straight off the bat, we got the boy. Not really the boy. Fuck this guy. Okay, I am a massive hater of this guy. Jon Jones, okay, where do we even start? Extremely polarizing, as of right now, as we speak, because he's ducking Aspinall. And he got some people defending that, saying he isn't ducking Aspinall. Get the fuck out of here, okay? You know, Jon Jones, due to his suppressed sexual feelings, has lashed out, quite often on women that he's engaged with, he has children with, on women he doesn't know. You know what I mean? And also, the one time when he did hit a woman with, his convertible, right? He even came back for his drugs, which, I respect. Okay? I respect that. He's got his priorities straight. But come on, man. What you doing, man? What you playing at? Obviously, massive cheater as well. Tested positive 3-4 times. And eye poking people constantly. Does the oblique kick, which isn't, cheating. But, people don't really fuck with that. And he's just kind of an asshole, kind of a dickhead, not very likable. If you're a fan of him, you're not a fan of his personality, because his personality is really not much. Like, his personality is his fighting, right? And if he wasn't the GOAT, Jon Jones would have zero fans. And that's a fact. Okay, that is a fact. That is completely factual. He's a bit pudgy nowadays. You know what I mean? Put on some weight. And yeah, people don't like Jon Jones, and he's controversial for a reason. Next up, we got a even fatter guy. Okay, we got Jamal Hill. Now, I wouldn't say it's very polarizing in the sense of if you like him or not. I feel like most people just straight up dislike him. And he's very controversial because the guy just complains about absolutely everything, man. Those tattoos, the tattoos are very, different to how his life's going right now. I mean, he got arrested for beating up his brother, just got knocked out, just like 5.3, got injured. The thumbs don't really represent his life, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the guy's just not very likable, man. He's constantly complaining. He comes up like once every 2 weeks, coping about something. And he's just a relatively controversial guy, because he's just not likable. And that's the facts. And I know when there's hate him as like some other people do. But the guy, he's his own worst enemy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, next up we got possibly the most controversial guy on this list somehow, even though one of these guys is literally a woman beater. But we got Sean Strickland. So where do we even begin? Some people think he's a massive racist. Some people think he's a truth teller. Okay. Some people think he's massively sexist. Some people think, he's right in what he says. Extremely polarizing. You either love him or you hate him, or you're like me and you're in between. Think he's a bit of a beg, but here's no fucking for you guys. We're gonna fucking bleed for you guys, okay? I'm a fucking psycho, you guys. I sell American Psycho, but I'm a psycho, okay? Fucking begging it, right? But it can be funny at times, okay? But I do think he's a massive fucking beg. Like, I'll be real, but just with the shit this guy comes out with, the shit this guy says on Twitter, extremely controversial. I mean, even his fights are controversial, the fact that his last fight was so boring, he kind of got this stigma, which I think is a bit unfair, being a boring fighter. I don't really think that's true. I think most of his fights are just middle range. And then you got some people who think he's the second coming of Christ, okay? Very, very, very polarizing guy. Next up, we got a guy who's very different to Sean Strickland, Bilal Muhammad, with 5-6 finishes altogether. That's crazy. That's not in the UFC, by the way. Now, there was a lot of people to pick out welterweight. There was Colby Covington, but I didn't pick him because I feel like the general feeling around him is that he's a prick, and he's kind of fell off in the past year or so. No one really fucks with Colby Covington anymore. You got Ian Gary, but I wouldn't even say he's very controversial. Just everyone pities him, man. Everyone pities the guy. Okay, he got manipulated. Poor guy, man. And who else was there? There was Mumble Mouth Edwards as well. But I feel like most people just don't give a fuck about Leon. Okay, Leon don't have the belt, so no one cares. But people fucking hate Bilal, man. Like, it's undeserved to an extent. Like, I get he's fucking boring and unlikable, but come on, man. He's not literally the devil incarnate, okay? But people fucking hate this guy. They despise Bilal Muhammad. And they hate the fact that he has the belt. They hate it. But then Bilal also has a massive amount of people behind him, you know, due to where he's from and that. So he's extremely controversial. And his fights are boring as fuck overall. The Leon fight wasn't boring though. I don't get how anyone could say that fight was boring. It wasn't boring at all. But you know, Bilal Muhammad, and the next we got Paddy the Baddie. So this guy's a controversial in many ways. Obviously, we got the whole Ariel Helwani thing. We got him kind of sucking up the Dana a little bit, you know. I think the main thing with Paddy though is just a lot of people really like the guy, and a lot of people fucking despise him. Okay. Also, some people think he's gonna go to the moon, right to the top. Some people don't. Some people even think he'd get in the top 15. I personally thought he'd lose to Bobby Green, if I'm entirely honest. But he didn't, so fair play. But you know, Paddy's a very controversial guy, mostly due to the whole aerial beef accident we just scrolled. And yeah, next up we got Ilya Taporia. So Ilya is another case of either you love him or you hate him, which pretty much all these guys are. I'm personally a massive Ilya hater. You know, I tell the boy Volk. Max hopefully schools this guy. I'm praying to God. Okay. He's got the stupid rose tattoo, like every fucking man in England does. And like, bro, you can't be bullying old man Volk like that, man. That's fucking tight. Okay. I think Ilya is really good. I think people try to diminish his skills are fucking stupid. But like, bro, like fucking people hate this guy, man. People fucking despise this guy, and it's deserved. Okay, it is deserved hatred. But next up, we got the man who the UFC PR machine has convinced everyone that he has a personality, but there's no personality to be seen. Okay, Sean O'Malley. I've just noticed like all these guys, you either love him or you hate him, and personally, I'm a Sean O'Malley hater to an extent. Okay, I don't like him at all. I think he's a great fighter. I don't diminish his skills, but I don't like him. I don't hate him. But like, bro, the guy is just a fucking tryhard, man. The personality is nowhere to be seen. I might be releasing a more long-term video about Sean O'Malley soon. But he's just not very likable, man. Like, straight up, he's just not very likable. But that's from my perspective. A lot of people think he's very likable. You know what I mean? Anyway, next up we got no cap. So I would have gone Makayev, but he recently signed with Brave FC. Oh, buddy, you're fucked. You're finished. You're 23 years old. You're undefeated and you're still finished. Get fucked. Okay. I predicted 2 years ago that Makayev would be a future champion. My prediction did not come to fruition. But, you know, fuck you. It's funny. Okay, it's worth it. But Manel Cap, at first I feel like, well, not long ago, I feel like Manel Cap wasn't really controversial. Everyone kind of loved him. But he made such a fucking fool and embarrassment of himself. Okay. Bro, there's a lot of Manel Cap haters right now, man. And rightfully so. With all the build up to the fight and he did what the fuck he did, okay? Fucking Kendrick Lamar looking ass, man. Get this guy the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. That's the video done. I'm out.